early on to Chuan's Enchantress in the jungle. Hasn't used the smoke. It looks like he just wants to use the creeps for now to maintain some lane control and try and get KP as level 2. Once that's level 2, he can go jungle, but problem is he's going to get ganked.
Oh, he's trying to TP out as a sneaky one, but it's not going to work, mate. Tries it, but...
Offlaner in
They're
the back.
jumping in onto mid. Oh, no, they're not. S4. He remnants across and gets the Searing Chains on 2. Just a bit of a prod there saying, you know what, Newbee, I see you, I know what you're up to. Don't stick around in my mid lane. And Sven, he just skyrocketed to the top of the last hit chart. How? I think he must have taken that large camp stack to build up for themselves. Down at bottom, Chuan dropping low, and with the wisp balls, loaded with EGM. Putting the kill back onto that Enchantress.
They're going to have to up the tempo sometime in the next 3 to 5 minutes, because otherwise Newbee are just going to start pulling away in terms of overall farm.
Now, what do you think about the Iron Talon on Clash?
Oh, by the way.
There we go. Searing Chains gets the tower. Sure enough, Howl will try and sprint away, but the cast will stop him in his tracks. And now, Newbee waits for Moo's ulti to actually wane, and Arcane is in the room wearing off, so look elsewhere for now. Mid, Kaka, who's caught out a touch. There's the cast thrown through onto the Tusk, and S4. Oh, Snowball will save the Tusk for now, and Howl turns back with the stun of the EGM. There's the God Strength, and slams into the wisp. There's only one though. Here's going to be Howl. Well, Bulldog somehow from miles away throws that one projectile to kill off the Tusk. So 1 for 1.
Really quickly, they're going to just overrun Newbee at their towers.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
What is that? Do they know that Howl is there? I think he might have spotted out, and Howl turns into Ake, but Alliance, they're ready and waiting for this. They give up the Witch Doctor. Howl TPing out. They don't have a stun, do they? They come with a Searing Chain. They caught him. S4 somehow gets the lockdown onto the Sven. Newbee. Can they go for this though? Their big damage dealer's not there. Alchemist is still mid, and Sven's gone.
Sven never bite himself unless he's like a support Sven, but...
A support Sven? Oh, we haven't seen that in a long time. Back in the days of support Sven, support Alchemist. They'll jump on Kaka up at top, the snowball forward. The Lions just want to try and draw this one out, drag him back, and they'll TP Bulldog in as well to get some of the experience and gold. TP there actually down towards bottom. Oh, still freely moving around the map, and another smoke from Newbee. This is the thing, they like exploiting the vision. They'll jump onto Arcane. The support kill is still a kill, or gain gold, but more importantly, look, a hero of Alliance is off the map for 30 seconds.
Heroes smoking up together, and then they smoke towards one of their cores. They either smoke towards the Alchemist or the Sven, and hope to find a fight. It's better to smoke towards the Sven though, because the Alch can boot to travel lane.
I think they've found EGM, KP, holding on to that jump ability, and there we go, lasso into damage, and Ren will come in, secure the kill.
Oh.
Howl has been cutting through trees for the past 5 or 6 minutes. Up at top, he was thinking about it. Down at bottom, S4. He shows with his Sleight of Fist, got Strength, Shadow, Blade, Howl, exactly like he was saying. God is going to go in for one slam, then the Stormbolt. Where's the XM? He doesn't need it. Doesn't need the second one. Only needed the first. Time for Alliance, but it's denied towards mid. They got the one up at top a little while ago. Not really gaining too much ground here. The foothold that Alliance had in the first 3 or 4 minutes, it is dwindling and dwindling as Ake, he will also dwindle in the burning fires of Batrider. And look at the Amber Spirit now. He's saved up about 3,300 gold, I think, over on S4. That Battle Fury, he's not bought any components yet, guys.
Oh, he's got one. He's got the Quelling Blade, you know, Dirk.
There's no need for, a Manta or a Yules, there's no silencers, there's nothing really that's gonna screw you over that.
Second is like kinda nice because it stops the Sven doing what he just did at bottom lane and also stops the Batrider initiation, so...
True.
But you don't want the first item link, because that comes much further down the track.
Snowball save there. Kaka keeps one alive, and Howl, he shadow bladed up, comes through the charge, blocking EGM, but alive. Keeping their teammate alive. Oh, Howl trapped in a sprout, the bane of Sven's existence. S4 chains through. He's got a slight as well. Remnants, where are they? The slam comes out, but Sven has dropped a Newbee. Buyback from EGM's Wisp, proving to be a vital.
Alliance are kind of just, it seems, settled for the fact that they can't contest Roshan unless they smoke up now, which they're going to do, so they're making a play towards the pit. They've got to get here fast, though.
That was a late decision. Bulldog TP'd towards the Ancients. It looked like he was going to start farming over there, but moving forward, Treants now stolen by Chuan. They'll look for the Enchantress, find him. Moo runs through. Concoction of the EGM is good, and the last one's a loader. No dark factors, yet the stun. There's the God Strength leads through too, but the Sprout holds him in. Slug still dead, and the Death Boy's not going to do a flipping thing. It's tickling away at the Alchemist. And Alliance, they will retreat. Losing that slug like that, how did he do it? Well, Bougie down, I do not know. We used to see a little bit of blade mail, Ferrari tried that a little bit. Swapping that one in.
Well, this high ground push is hard to defend. 6-slotted Alchemist, and a Sven who's kind of 6-slotted. I mean, arguable there, with an Aegis though.
They've got two high ground heroes who can stand up there with impunity almost, and then they've got Batrider to counter initiate. Can't come maybe to try and save for the snowball. I don't think Newbee are done just yet. Alliance, all of a sudden, Newbee come out the gates and they're knocking on your front door. Loader, he's thinking about going into How, and they will try and pop this Aegis. Sven turns, armor toggles through as well, the stun onto EGM. And Loader, he's left here without a paddle. They're going to try and cam him, but KP on the front lines. And they've just slowed things down and have lost EGM while Moo just sprints forward, running through the ranks of Alliance, looking for the hits onto S4, and he really got him. Pops the Manta, but the pounce, there we go. Fleeting, holding him in, that S4 doesn't do a damn thing. S4 on the front lines, but Moo is still tanking through everything that Alliance throw at them, and the racks in the meantime, gods. The racks have fallen.
Newbee just make it look easy here. They're going to try to be a bit of a rebuttal here as Newbee on the retreat, but Newbee just spent the first 28 minutes farming, they get themselves an Aegis, and they're pushing high ground. That's what this game has come down to. As far as a game of timing goes, this is the best example imaginable, because Newbee just saw this timing where Alchemist is going to be 6-slotted, we're going to have an Aegis on our Sven, who's our big high ground sieger, and almost possible to defend against multiple Ag Scepters being pulled and Aegis as well. How's building towards what looks to be an assault press, so...
Cold K Network lead and a bit of experience lead there, KP. This is the move from Alliance. They smoke up preemptively, stopping the push onto the tier 2, and they're going for more contact, dropping low. The TP from Bulldog secures that one while Moon actually trapped in place, held in with the Sprout, and How he joins the fight. He slams one, he's taking him instantly out of the game while Loader looking for the Chuan-Tress, but Move. Caution. Oh, very close. The pounce over the high ground will allow Loader to escape. But Newbee, they catch Bulldog. S4 says not today.
Great defensive play there from Alliance, not allowing themselves to lose anyone, although...
Not over just yet. Loader, this guerrilla warfare, he's stacking up the essence shift moves, looking for the concoction back, but he's popping himself into invisibility. The link to Spears there as well. While How is actually dropping here as well. Loader. The Slark, I don't know how many essence shift stacks he's got up, but he's got a hell of a lot with a double kill now for him. Loader finds a nice fair few and Moo tries to TP out. Stun. Where is it? No! S4. Very nearly.
Unlucky there for S4 with the series. Slark staying alive in those long drawn out fights. Exactly what we see there. How struggling to kind of hold his own. He gets locked down in place and has a Slark on top of him.
Oh man, you just look at the potency of that. Double attack out from the Echo Saber. Loader still actually trying to battle into this one. Yeah, he does. 27 stacks are still up and available. Moo, oh my god, you're going to concoct yourself the Hex. He's trapped. He's stuck. That ultimate still keeping healed up. So as Loader looks to pounce back onto him. This Alchemist is losing so much stats. 42 stacks up on this Lotus lock now. Still pummeling into Team Newbee, but he's on the high ground. There's the Taylor's hit. The damage out from S4 and Loader retreats for now. Looks for the heal. S4 Shroud again from Bulldog, but Loader dropping low over on the sidelines. Well, S4 turns into the team fight and goes back into Moo. This guy, he's dropping low in the Hex. Bulldog holds things out a little bit longer. The concoction not going to land on Sven off the line. Turn back to How. Bulldog, there we go. Get out. Sven finally brings things back into the hands of Newbee, and they're not done. They want to keep chasing a good cancel out the TP, but this Alchemist, even with all of those stats stolen out by Loader, he just never stops chopping through people. Guns for show, nice for a pro, says Mo.
Limited on item slots, he wants to hold that gem, kind of has like maybe one item slot. Bulldog, he's got item slot or two, so there's a lot of room for Alliance to grow.
If only they could give an axe to the Witch Doctor Loader. Oh, he does scout them out there. The Blink Lasso onto S4, though the damage is good in the Ember.
He's got to write this down. He could come back into this fight if Newbee overextend.
How long does that one last, though? Not too sure. Roshan is dropping incredibly quickly in Alliance, considering fighting into this one. They buy back. You're right, gods. S4 wants to return into this, and now the high ground advantage belongs to Alliance. They have the strategic movement here, and the stun from How. Oh, the good Hex from Bulldog. They save the next one for now at the very least. The card dropping low. The Hex back on the same with the change as well. Loader pounces but misses his target on the top. But S4, he brought back into this. He's going to make damn sure he doesn't die. The chains will keep him alive for now, but he's still... Oh, he dodges out! The stun will not land, but he's Remington very far away. Tries to get himself back in the fight while Loader is trying to get through onto Kaka. KP dropping low as well. The stacks are building up for Loader. While Moo just runs through rampant into the ranks of Alliance. But S4 as well as Loader is still alive. Is that a buyback from Bulldog? Damn right it is. Comes into the fight again and looks for the outlet. Still, S4 needs to acquire a target. Let's keep this fight going while Newbee and Alliance just completely battling it out for a good minute there.
The kiting from Newbee is just so on point. They're not letting Loader get this stack. The 17 Essention trap charges.
Look at where Howard. Look at where Howard is coming in from the back end as well. Alliance have no idea, and Arcade just clean through into Oblivion while Bulldog is buyback. Olivia dieback and flying over the top of the force damage. Then the damage not quite. One tries, and they get the Alchemist. Alliance finally a break for them, but can they get anything more? He's got the cleave as well, but how? Cannot stand up against Loader's Slark.
Dude, teams just brawling time and time again. These team fights are just so even. Alliance had to expend 3 buybacks to make it happen, though. All have to buyback the game, but if they get a Roshan out of this, it's definitely worth it. But here come Newbee with their buyback.
Oh man, they don't want to give this Roshan up. Loader, 37 stacks up. He's got, what, 350 odd damage, 370 damage. He's got plenty.
111 stolen agi. It started off slow for him, but towards the end of the fight, he just got a huge
Roshan's friendly with dead Loader. Oh, he wanted to kill that off, but he's low. He's half HP. Pops the shadow down, turns on the back gun, and kills him off and does. Finds the pick. Well, Roshan looks like it belongs to Newbee, and they'll get the Aegis onto it. The Enchantress for Chuan and the Alliance, they were inches away from securing Aegis for themselves. And now going to get EGM.
Yep. Getting in after the relocate out, gets blown up. Still, in a lot of situations, we'll see the Shadow Blade enable Bulldog to split push more, to initiate in, and still have the blink available, so...
Batrider's been whining about the Sven getting an axe 2 minutes ago, so Alchemist, pulls one out of his pocket and says, ho ho ho! Jeez, didn't even see that one happen. EGM just evaporates.
Okay, 15 seconds.
God strength and BKB down for Hal, but Moo pushes up onto the high ground.
They still have it up for a little bit longer. They'll force the glyph.
And will indeed. Oh, KP very nearly got in there with the lasso onto Loader, and Hal slams into that tier 3 while Moo, he's playing recon, he's moving himself forward into Alliance to stop.
It's good damage, and they should wait for the God Strength to come back online. Even though the Eye is still dead, I think it's either you wait for the God Strength to come back up, or you wait for a clean pick-off out of your Batrider lasso. You can't just try and brute force down these Raxes without being punished by Alliance.
Nearly everyone has Axe by now. Nice little jump away. Lincoln Sphere will pop though. S4 Loader looks for KP. He's had a Ghost Scepter through. He turns for Kaka. There's the snowball. He's not able to get it off just yet. Kaka turns for the punch. He's kept himself alive while EGM Ghost Scepter's up. The gem is dropped and Banners as well. For the buyback from West, they turn back onto Moo. Loader. There's the bat. Actually doing a hell of a lot of damage to this Alchemist. Dropping a half HP, but he's tanking through it all. And meanwhile, Enchantress ripping through one on the side, but Moo is gone. Alliance, good focus fire there. While Bulldog somehow cutters away like a little rat. Hides away in his own jungle, but it's not over just yet. Is there a bat? Is there a stun? Of course there is! He's got a double proc down there from Loader with the MKB and the Basher.
And
S4
barely survived there as well. He managed to Shadow Blade out of the gem range before get out of top, but just barely survived, getting them following him, it looked like. And that Enchantress had the gem, but with the reduced vision...
job, Bulldog's got his little army out.
He wants to be back to defend though. We see him there like just sprouting up the rage tracks to prevent the Alchemist being able to attack it. So just the small things Alliance is doing right at the moment.
Do not give Newbee an inch while Moo, the real Alchemist, he does push forward onto the racks, but in comes Loader. Sleight of Fist is there as well, but Cask bouncing back. KP as well as Kaka again with a Sleight of Fist and Loader on forward. The Abyssal Blade onto Kaka. Tusk is dead, but how? Wants EGM and he'll get him as well. How? Finds the Whisper now, looks for the Slark as well, and got the lasso once, and KP nearly drops very, very fast to that Sleight of Fist, but they're not going to be able to find the kill. Loader turns back with one swipe of his nice little dagger. Moo is left alone with their devices. He doesn't really have a team to follow him up. Chuan still very far away, but Moo trying to deal with Ake, pushes himself out of the sprout. Ake just dies to illusions as he hasn't got a way to get out of the trees himself, while Loader, no! That gets 4! The Slark! Moo looked like he was alone, but Loader went in.
A buyback and still glyph up on the side of Alliance. S4's Rapier is so good at defending the high ground, makes this scary push to go for.
Top lane.
Yeah, how will TP back?
Some kick action, yeah, gods. I mean, there's a moonshot over on Moo, so he's like, yeah, well, I don't really have anything else to buy. I've got no one else to give stuff to, so this money may as well go to the Tusk. You know, your Aghanim upgrades like crazy. There's double lasso, AGM forward, Loader as well, and turns through, and how? The damage on this one, there's no buyback to the Loader, and Newbee might just just have done it with that one move by KP. Into the racks they go, and how just slam these buildings down, demolishes through Alliance's base.
Radiant's top tower
As
is
we
under
wrap
attack.
up game number 1, the warding there, they drop the ward on the high ground, and that sets up everything. KP on the Batrider gets that great initiation off purely because of the vision that they were given, and Alliance will now be up against Mega Creeps, and I imagine we'll just see their throne go down. Without the Slark IO, there is just no way for them to defend here, it feels like.
S4, your Amber Spirit has been pretty spectacular all game long, but you've got to show us the money now. Defending almost 1v5, you can try and rely on Arcade, you can try and rely on Bulldog, but this Amber Spirit, he's the one that has to try and hold back the hordes of Newbee. Let's move into the throne they go. Alliance not going to give up just yet. Arcade drops incredibly low. The Glimmer Cape will save him while the damage from S4 looks good, but Alliance, the tank is empty. And honestly, S4 doesn't really have a leg to stand on it. He wanted himself back into his fountain, and Newbee, it looks like they've done it. Taking down the Ancient, moves on a killing spree. And game number 1 with another double lasso to secure things off. GG is called, Alliance tap out, and Newbee take game 1 in this best of 3.
It became so interesting once we got to that ultra late game scenario, because for the entire early to mid game, it was a game of economy. Newbee out-farming Alliance. Newbee hitting this timing